This is ILTV on the hour. We're bringing you the biggest headlines from Israel and the Middle East in just 5 minutes. I'm Devo Klein, and today is day 669 of the war in Gaza. Let's get into all of the top headlines of the hour. We begin our hour with the news that Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is planning steps toward full Israeli occupation of the Gaza Strip. Several Israeli ministers are claiming that in private conversations regarding Gaza's future and Netanyahu's vision for it, the Israeli Prime Minister used the term, quote, occupation of the Strip. Reports are indicating that within the coming days or weeks, Netanyahu will seek full cabinet approval to back a plan to fully occupy the Gaza Strip. The IDF currently holds control over about 75% of the enclave, actively creating a safety buffer zone between the Israeli border and the heavily populated areas of Gaza, such as Deir al-Balah and the Mawasi area near the coast. Ahead of his recent cabinet meeting, Netanyahu had this to say on Gaza's future. Let's take a listen.
אנחנו בעיצומה של מלחמה עצימה שבה השגנו הישגים גדולים מאוד, היסטוריים, כי לא היינו מפוצלים, כי עמדנו יחד ולחמנו יחד. אנחנו צריכים להמשיך לעמוד יחד ולהילחם יחד כדי להשיג את מטרות המלחמה שהצבנו, את כולן. את הכרעת האויב, שחרור חטופינו, והבטחה שעזה לא תהווה יותר איום על ישראל. בהמשך השבוע אני אכנס לקבינט כדי להנחות את צה"ל כיצד להשיג את שלוש המטרות הללו, כולן בלי יוצא מן הכלל.
But IDF officials are saying that it could take as much as years to create a full IDF occupation of the Gaza Strip, as the IDF needs to dismantle all Hamas infrastructure, but also ensure the safety of the hostages still being held captive by Hamas. Hamas is known to have executed Israeli hostages when IDF troops have approached their location. And Kogat have once again released a detailed statement of all of the ongoing efforts to bring humanitarian aid to the Gaza population. Kogat says that Israel is committed to this operation and are coordinating with multiple countries and forces on the ground to make sure that the aid is reaching the people. Let's have a listen to what this Kogat member said.
Well, we are working alongside the international organizations. This is something we've been doing since the beginning of the war in a joint war room. Daily conversations with the different organizations, with the international community on how to improve aid distribution in Gaza. Obviously, IDF is in charge of facilitating the entrance, but also we do everything we can to make sure that we help the international organizations, that we make the adjustments to help them distribute the aid. So we've put in place designated routes that are agreed and known to both sides. We've put out tactical ceasefires in different locations that can help them distribute aid, and we're communicating with them every day, finding new ways to improve distribution and find solutions to the problems, because it's very important for Israel. We are committed to this idea of humanitarian aid going into Gaza. We are committed to this effort, and we've been so since the beginning of the war.
Canada are the latest country to join the plethora of Arab and European nations that are conducting airdrops of aid packages over Gaza, this in coordination, of course, with the IDF and Israeli security forces. And Israeli Foreign Minister Gidon Sa'ar is en route to New York to attend a special UN Security Council meeting that he initiated following the recently released Hamas videos of Israeli hostages Eviatar David and Ron Barslavsky. Before departure, Sa'ar slammed Hamas and the PIJ for using starvation and torture of hostages as part of a deliberate and well-planned sadistic propaganda campaign. Let's take a listen.
The international community must make it not worthwhile for the terrorists. The world must put an end to the phenomena of kidnapping civilians. It must be front and center on world stage. This is why I will head to New York tonight to participate in special UN Security Council session that I initiated, taking place tomorrow on the situation of the hostages.
Well, there you have it. Those are our top headlines for the hour. Be sure to check back in another hour as we go live here from Israel. But in the meantime, you can scan the QR code on your screen for our ILTV app. I'm Devo Klein, and thanks so much for watching.